convener, my colleagues and students of my division as well as other divisions who are sitting in this hall, I am really thankful to them that they spared their valuable time to attend my lecture. Chairman of today's session, and he has given me just 5 minutes to sum up my talk. Now, even though it is a very difficult for me to sum up within 5 minutes, but I tried my level best to make it up to his expectation. So those who are not much conversant with me, this is a brief biodata of mine or them, that I have 42 years of experience in my credit, and other things you can get it from internet because time is very less. So what is climate smart horticulture? Everyone who is sitting here, they are PG and PhD students. They are well versed known with this term, climate smart horticulture. It is an integrated approach that aims to enhance productivity, improve resilience and reduce greenhouse gases. As we all know that those who are students today, they are going to lead the country, and Viksit Bharat is the aim why we are here, and they have to be the part of that Viksit Bharat, and for that purpose I am hopeful that they will definitely contribute in one way or the other way, and that's why I am very much thankful to the organizers for having this seminar. Now, everyone is knowing the concept of smart horticulture. First is enhancing productivity, building resilience and mitigation of climate change. So these are the different aspects by which we can make smart horticulture. So I want to just make two things very much clear to all of you, that there is Indian knowledge system of horticulture and second one is modern system of horticulture. So what is Indian knowledge of system? Traditional cropping system, indigenous soil and nutrient system, then indigenous way of pest and disease control. So in indigenous traditional cropping system we have multi-type system, we have mango based agroforestry. When I visited Java in Indonesia, I saw agroforestry system there. So they have little kitchen gardens in their kitchen where they grow agroforestry, they grow this vegetables as well as poultry. So then these are the indigenous soil and nutrient management system. Everybody is familiar with these terms: Jeevamrit, Bijamrit, Panchgavya. So what is this? These are the biostimulants which increase the microbial activity and that will improve the soil structure, enhance water retention as well as increase biological activity. So this is about water conservation, pest and disease control. Different ways of controlling pest and disease like use of neem, garlic, ginger, chili, urine. These are traditional methods by which we are controlling different pests and diseases. Then conservation, we are having day ones. What is the benefit of having day ones? Because they are helpful to make ecological stability and balance. We all know that one man who has made a barren land into a forest, he got Padma Shri. So these are the concepts where we have to work, and India is already working on it. And we are very lucky that our Honorable Prime Minister, he is making these things under focus, and that's why we are launching these precision horticulture, precision agriculture, then climate resilient varieties, then we are having digital smart technologies, then we are having protective structures. Under precision agriculture, everyone knows drip irrigation, micro irrigation, climate resilient variety. We all know that varieties play a very important role, and for that purpose we will have to have drought tolerant varieties. And I am very happy that being the head of the food science, I am happy to know from here that we are already working on this aspect. We are already developed varieties of mango known as Jammu mango, variety of walnut, variety of pecan nut, and now we are working on development of varieties of bael, lemon, jamun, as well as of guava. So on these aspects our division is working. Time is short, I got a bell. Application of drone. So drone is used in different ways because students are sitting here, they must know that what are the uses of drones. They are not only used for mapping, but they are used for crop health monitoring, spraying, then irrigation management. We are also having biocontrol agents to be applied with the help of drones. Then crop yield assessment. Everyone is knowing with the one term of IoT, Internet of Things. That can be possible by this. Drone will survey, it will take the data, we will analyze that data and give the prediction. Protective cultivation, then post-harvest technologies. Recently, Niti Aayog has developed this Viksit Bharat roadmap for Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory, where they develop different aspects, how to take horticulture way forward, and they are having 22,000 crore rupees for this Viksit Bharat Horticulture Development Program. Under this program, we are having different aspects. Just for the information of the students, that they are having promoting region-specific crop diversification, germplasm management and utilization, use of proven technologies, diversification through underutilized tools. These are the main aspects which have to be taken under it. So coming to the conclusion, climate smart horticulture represents a transformative approach for sustainable food production. The integration of Indian knowledge system with modern technologies offer a pathway to enhance productivity, conserve biodiversity, and build resilience climate change. So, to sum up, the future of Indian horticulture lies not in choosing between tradition and technology, but in blending both to create systems that are resilient, sustainable, and farmer-centric. Thank you all.
Thank you, Doctor.